Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Marvel's Avengers video. Well, in today's video we have a very awesome build for you. If you are new to this channel or even if you are a sub, this build is going to be a game changer. Today I'm going to show you how you can get pretty much 100% uptime for your Hulkbuster, unlimited, that's right, unlimited rockets, and on top of that you'll be able to get all of your abilities all back, pretty much making you invincible. Now it is actually really easy to do. You don't need to worry about any of the other gear pieces, just a few things that we're going to go over so you can get started rocking this build. Now first off, let's head over to our gear. We're going to be taking advantage of the Dark Hole exotic. Now you can get this exotic once you finish your quest line for the Avengers initiative. It comes with 3 gear perks that we're going to be taking advantage of. We have the Axiom of Brutality and Eldritch Invigoration and Perception of Entropy. Now when you press L3 and R3 simultaneously, it's going to drain all your heroic energy and it's going to restore your health. But at the same time, also, if you have over 50% willpower, and willpower is basically your health, well, it's going to drain your health and is going to charge all of your heroics. So basically and essentially what we're going to be doing is when we hit L3 and R3, we're going to be draining all our health, we're going to be charging up all of our heroics, and that's what we're going to do. Now couple this with everything else that we have, and then we're going to get some magic going. Now there are some numbers that you probably want to keep in mind and hit these numbers if you're going to be playing on the hardest difficulty like I am. Defense is really important because you don't want to get one-shotted. It's going to take away from your overall star rating and it's going to possibly ruin your chances of getting an exotic. So you at least want to have your defense up as high as possible. The higher the better. It's going to give you lots of armor as well, and it's going to provide yourself with a little bit of tankiness and some health. So we need also our heroic rating and our range rating to be as high as possible. 1900 is where you want to be. Anything over than that is just magnifique, because this is going to give us some more armor, as you can see, and the range rating as well is going to be combined. We're going to get crit hit damage, we're going to get crit hit chance, we're going to increase our valor, increase our range, and yes, we're going to be spamming rockets, so we're not even going to worry about the melee. We're going to be using our Hulkbuster, we're going to be using all of our ranged attacks. Okay, so we need our heroic rating up high, we need our range rating up high, and we need our defense rating up as well, so we can just mitigate some of that damage on the hardest difficulty so we don't get one-shotted. So basically that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go over some of the gear. There's only one other essential piece that I think you need for this, and that is Armory Breakery. It's going to increase your overall damage for all of your weapons. Now I managed to pick myself up a legendary one. I have an epic one as well, which has more range rating, which is absolutely great, but it's going to bring down our heroic rating and a little bit of our defense, and we want our heroic rating to be up because we're going to be in our Hulkbuster pretty much all the time. Alright, now this is the other pieces that we are rocking. This I absolutely want and need particle damage, but the pieces that I have is going to bring down my rating. Reason why we want particle damage is going to reduce the damage that you're going to take, and it's going to increase the damage that you deal. So this build can absolutely get better. Just don't have the pieces. Now for the chest piece and for our next piece, we basically just going to be hitting our numbers. All of these other attributes are minor. Make sure we're getting our range, heroic, and defense up. Valor, precision is where you want to be for your range and heroic, right? And then when you want to get your defense up, we're going to be looking for that might. So that's what we're going to be doing. Focus on your defense, heroic, range damage, getting those up as high as possible, coupled with that artifact, and you are good to go. Alright, now for the primary, under your skills, if you're level 50, all of this is going to be here. Under specialty, here's where things get epic. We are going to be going with the arc field support heroic specialization. Now this is going to actually work like kind of like the Titan's bubble. This is exactly what it's going to be like. You're going to deflect incoming missiles, and you're going to actually reflect them back, and you can actually shoot out of it as well. So we're going to be rocking the defensive field coupled with that, and combined with both of these together, we're going to pop that shield just like a Titan bubble. We're going to be able to spam our missiles right out of there, and we're going to be able to get everything back. I'll show you. Now for the rest of our abilities, we're going to go with these two for our unibeam just to get the maximum amount of damage. Here is where it is important. You can go with anything you want right here, but for me, I'm going to rock the EMP, and we're going to be using nothing but Magnum missiles. Remember, all range. We're going to be using all range for our build. You can go with the Hulkbuster unibeam, but it's going to take away from our Magnum missiles, and our Magnum missiles is really where we're going to be dealing a significant amount of damage. So this is the rest of the build under combat. We're going to be getting takedown orders when we perform a takedown, and we're going to increase our range by 15%. So that's always good because we're going with nothing but range. We have increased damage for all our rockets. Everything in the range is going to be at the bottom for rockets because we're going to be using not only spamming rockets with ourselves as Iron Man. When we get into our Iron Hulkbuster, we're going to be doing Magno rockets. So it's all working out, as you can see. Run it off under our intrinsic abilities with these right here. And last but not least, under utility, we're going to be using that reactive generator. So whenever you pull that up, if you ever want to be overcharged, you can just do that by prairie, and you pretty much are good to go. Air superiority does work even if you're hovering to give you extra damage. So where we're going to go? The last Avenger standing. So you can see exactly how well this build is going to work. And yes, we're going to be putting on the hardest difficulty. Now, when you head into any of the missions that you're doing and you're going to be using this build, it's going to be very, very simple. Okay, you're basically going to be spamming your rockets just like any other Iron Man would do. But here's the thing, you always want to keep your health up. When you use your artifact ability, remember, you're going to be taking away all of your health. So if you don't have that 50% health, it's not going to give you all of your heroic energy back, and you won't be able to get your Hulkbuster back. So make sure you just have all of your health up. But it's pretty easy to do if you just follow these directions. I rarely get hit, and even if I do get hit, you can always just get your energy back and get your health back. It's pretty simple. So what we're going to do is fly right in here. We're going to pop that bubble. As you can see, none of these enemies will be able to shoot in. I'll be able to shoot out, which is great. We are overcharged too, so we can spam our rockets. Now, whenever you want to get that back, remember, you can just pull up your shield and you can just prairie and get it back. But we're not even going to be worried about that, because once you pop that ability, then you'll be able to basically use any of your other abilities, and then all you have to do is pop your dog hold, right? And this is the best part about this build. Once you use your artifact, you have a countdown timer, a 5-minute buff where you can't use it anymore. But if you go into your Iron Buster, it goes away. See where I'm going here? So once you have your Iron Buster, your artifact buff, 5-minute buff where you can't use it anymore, it goes away. You hop out of your Iron Buster, and guess what? You can use it over again, which is going to give you all of your abilities back. So the only downside to this is that it's going to take all of your health, remember, which will make us very vulnerable for being one-shot, and we don't want that to happen. That's why we're going to pop that bubble. They won't be able to shoot into it. We can spam our rockets, and once your overcharge is over, make sure your overcharge is over. Then you'll be able to reuse your artifact, and you can just wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat, just like that. Boom. Take out your dark hole artifact. Is going to drain your health, remember, right? But it's going to give you all of your abilities back. And if you hop in your Hulkbuster, you're going to get all of your health back. You hop in your Hulkbuster, your countdown timer, your 5-minute buff where you can't use your artifact, that goes away. It works out perfectly. I'm telling you, this build is just stupid. It's a whole lot of fun. You just got to get that rhythm down, you know, because you don't want to have any of these enemies break into your little rhythm that you got going. So here we go. Before we head into the first floor, we need to defeat all of these enemies on the hardest difficulty. Fly around and get these guys into a nice little corner that I want. Then we're going to hit them with some rockets, and then I'm going to show you exactly how this is going to work. And it is awesome. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, look at us. We only got 2 abilities. We don't have our Hulkbuster just yet, right? Some of our health is a little bit low. Boom, we're gonna pop our first ability, you know, so we can just get those guys off. They won't be able to fire them. We're gonna hover, right? Because we're always flying. We got our range attack, spamming rockets. Here come the Adaptoids trying to shoot into us. Because of reflective damage, it goes back. We go to the Unibeam, take out all of those enemies, or at least damage them. Back to spamming rockets because we are overcharged. Now that the overcharge is done, look, we don't have no abilities, right? We don't have nothing going right. Wrong. Pop our artifact, boom, everything is back, just like that. Boom, down to the Invincible Iron Man mode. We're back into the Hulkbuster, and we're ready to deal damage, right? Now, here's where the thing comes into play. These enemies do deal a lot of damage. They're going to take down a lot of your Hulkbuster energy, so just use your Magnum missiles. Take out whatever enemies that you want, and then wash, rinse, repeat. As soon as you hop out of your Hulkbuster, right, all you have to do is just pop that second ability, boom, basically the Titan bubble, whoop, just like that. Enemies can't fire in, you can fire out, and you can spam your rockets because you're overcharged. It's just beautiful, am I right? Look at all of that damage. Even if you're not dealing a lot of damage, doesn't matter. We're going to be hopping right back into our Hulkbuster. We're overcharged, dealing damage, spamming rockets, Unibeam out of our Hulkbuster, pop our artifact back, and look like boom, just like that. We have all of our energy back. Invincible Iron Man build is on. Tell me, do you like this build? Because I know I like this. This is an improved version of my other build, coupled with my amazing rocket build where you can just spam all the rockets that you want. And this is the Invincible Iron Man on the hardest difficulty in Marvel's Avenger. I hope you truly enjoyed this build because I had a lot of fun doing it for you guys. But that's pretty much going to for the video, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you truly enjoyed it. Once again, if you are new to this channel, hello and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you everybody for all your love and support. It really does help out if you sub and you hit that thumbs up. But if not, that's cool. Hope you and your family's having a wonderful day. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.